Recorded live from beautiful downtown Bluefield, Virginia. It's the next installment of the New Graham Knives Knife Show. Been kind of missing getting these up on the website. Going to try to get a little more regular. Tommy says 10 minutes as usual. I think it's the only thing he knows. Kind of like women only know the word no. So anyway, we're going to run through some knives pretty quickly. You'll notice we're in a different place, by the way. This is our warehouse slash junk room slash, who knows what this building is. So don't laugh at the mess we have in our background. First knife, new from Spyderco, an Ed Shemp designed fixed blade. It's called the Rock Salt. H1 steel throughout. It's got stainless steel pins on it. It's got the volcanic grip Zytel handles. Absolutely wonderful feeling fixed blade in the knife, in your hand. Got a finger coil right here for a little bit extra choking up, and it's got some jimping in here. So it's got jimping on this back edge right here. One thing I noticed when we were playing with it, somebody must have worked pretty hard to get the balance with the spider hole. Don't know that that means a whole lot in day out life, but anyway, comes with a black sheath, hard sheath, and we'll slide that down in there. You can hear it click. Good solid sheath. Got a Tek-Lok type fastener on the back of this. Fist knife's upside down, still good and solid. Basically it takes your thumb to get a little push out to free the knife up. Very nice fixed blade from Spyderco and Ed Shemp. Next knife, the little nitrous mini strikers from Benchmade. We've now got those in the BT black blade finish. We've had the mini nitrous before. It's a little 3-inch blade, D2 steel, liner lock. It's available in a Tanto, which we have here, and also available in a spear point. Nice size knife for carry, and with the 3-inch blade, kind of works out pretty good in a lot of localities.
They're assisted opening too, right?
Yes, this is an assisted opening knife. We'll kind of even give it a little demo. Woo! Demo. One day we'll see how those things go down the pike. Anyway, next we've got a couple of new offerings from Black Hawk Blades. They're out of Norfolk, Virginia. They have a couple of little neck knives. This is their little micro neck knife. And the other one we're going to talk about is a little push dagger. These have the Besh wedge design on those, and I don't know really how in the world you're going to be able to get a view of that. Brent Beshara is the one that came up with this. A little small knife. It basically comes to a three-edged point on that. Is that showing up at all? I'm not real sure. It's a very unusual neck knife. Anyway, you kind of get a little idea. This is more of a traditional dagger, if you will, in your hand. We're kind of small, but when you're actually doing pushing, you've got places for your index finger and your thumb. These edges are sharpened right here. This edge is sharpened here, and the point is sharpened on this thing. And basically, when they call it a 3-point design, you've got an edge right here, an edge there, and then you've got this flat edge in the front. They call them punch daggers. The other one, the true punch dagger that they talk about, it's a little bit smaller one. You can kind of size-wise, it's maybe basically you're holding it like this in the hand. Blades are exactly the same on those fellas. Okay, designed to be neck knives. Come with a little hard plastic sheath, and it comes with a black chain hang around the neck. Very properly priced. These aren't very expensive knives at all. Newest thing that we've gotten from Ernie Emerson and his production line is a whitewater rescue knife. It's basically a Le Griffe. This one is serrated. Got a blunt tip. These are Fred Perrin design knives, as most of you know. Nice little feel in the hand. As far as a neck knife goes, boy, the Le Griffe's awful nice. It really is, I think. It's 154 cm and got a satin finish on it. Comes with a black hard sheath and a chain go around the neck. New from Kershaw, the Skyline is out, and we don't have a lot of these. The ones we got in were marked first production run. Unfortunately, a A lot of the companies, when the first production run runs out, it gets hard to get any more of them for a while, so I don't know how many of these we'll have and for how long we'll have them. This is a non-assisted knife that you're looking at. It does have thumb studs. I think it's a dual thumb studs on it, and it has a finger flipper that you can use. About a 3-inch blade, just a hair over 3 inches. You got G10 scales on this. It's drilled for tip up or tip down. You can remove the pocket clip and move it up here. Liner lock. Like I said, manual opening, but actually opens pretty good with a finger flipper. Nice utilitarian blade design on this, kind of like a modified drop point slash spear point, if you will. Kind of runs in between them. We finally got in a new stone from Spyderco. Some folks have been asking about this. It's a flat stone, but if you can look at it, can you tell? You pick up that shape. It's kind of a heart or a teardrop shape. Gives you a large rounded surface to sharpen with and a small, very narrow rounded surface. You can work inside serrations with this. Plus you've got a large flat surface. This is a 2x4 inch on that. But it's a hard ceramic, and the Spyderco hard stones, they sell well for us. The last two we're going to look at are our new Spydercos that have come out, and you may get to see me cut myself with this fella.
We like to call those cold steel, but if you want to call them Spyderco, go right ahead.
Let's say Spyderco. I was looking at Ed Shimp's knife. I'm sorry. Cold steel. People that know me, they know I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the Pocket Bushman. Very inexpensive knife, large. It's got a 420 stainless steel handle on it. 4-inch blade on this thing, 10.5 inches overall. The interesting thing about this,
can you show us how that lock works?
Yeah, well, that's it. It's got a different locking mechanism on this fella. Blade's locked nice and solid right here. You got to give a heave-ho back here. Can you see it actually slide open?
Yep.
That's how you release that fella. Take your index finger, get it started where it's closing, and then close that back. And this thing, you can hear it snap. When it comes back closed, you best get your fingers out of the way. One thing that I can say about this is when it's open, it's a very solid folder. Still a folder, I understand, but very solid lock, And again, this is really paramount to have that paracord on there. Pull this thing back, get it started, get your fingers out of the way when you close it. First time or two you do it, you say, man, that's difficult, but it actually gets easier when you work with it. The last one, Raja 2 from Cold Steel. Did I do good that time?
He did better.
All right, well, that's good. Wow, big knife. 6 1/4 inch blade. Tommy wrote me cheat notes, okay? It's about 13 inches open. Whopping big folder. You get some idea right there, just looking in my hand. It's a lock back on this boy. You're talking a big knife. It comes with pocket clip, comes with a spare pocket clip. Don't know exactly what that means, but you can. It's in your pocket. It would be tip up, left or right. I'll give you some idea. I'll take my little Benchmade out, and we'll. If somebody wants to know, I didn't think it fit. I didn't try it when we put it on the website. It actually fits in the pocket. Whopping big knife. It's got a thumb opener. If your hands are big enough to open that, they're a lot bigger than mine, okay? You're going to have to actually, when you get ready to do this thing, you're going to have to give it a wrist flick, no question. Whopping big knife,
Feels good in your hand, though.
People have been looking for it. It actually balances real well when you've got it like this. Now, a couple of things, Cold Steel, and they've got a big old warning about watching your fingers on this fella, to recognize that this still is a folder. It's not a fixed blade, although when you have it in your hand it feels like a fixed blade. They warned you about using it as a machete and for heavy chopping, so we don't want to do that. How's our time?
You're about right.
All right, that's good. Well, again, don't look at the background. We'll kind of hide the background here. Thank you all. We'll film something next week. All right, turned off.